The next topic to discuss is passive cooling. In Australian climates, we require some form of cooling at certain times of the year to be comfortable. Passive cooling is the least expensive means of cooling a home. Different approaches are needed for each climate zone. With good design, temperate climates, such as Mandurah, require minimal heating or cooling. It is important to identify the sources of natural cooling to your site specific and utilise these to your advantage. In Western Australia, we are very fortunate to have a reliable source of afternoon cooling breezes, known as the Fremantle Doctor. Good orientation, passive shading, insulation and design for cross ventilation generally provide an adequate cooling. When it comes to designing a sustainable home in the Mandurah area, it is important to extend the east to west axis to allow for a larger facade picking up cooling breezes and also allowing for a courtyard and nooks in the form of roofs etc. to help scoop the breezes into the home. Keep the home to a moderate 2-room depth. This helps to aid in the cross-flow ventilation. The living area should be kept to 1 room deep to maximise the effect. As our climate is changing, low mass construction should be taken in consideration, which will allow for a more flexible response to rising temperatures and more variable weather patterns that we're starting to see. Using thermal mass levels appropriate to the amount of passive cooling available, such as the internal feature face brick wall and tiled floor, is also very important. Also taking in consideration the window opening styles and the positioning of these windows to ensure good cross-flow ventilation and allow the direct southwest path through the home. The use of minimal west-facing glazing is also very important in the West Australian environment, and having celestial windows in the living areas helps ventilate the hot air that would otherwise accumulate in a high ceiling space.